If you deliver your entire speech at the same volume, within 15 minutes, your whole audience will switch off. Let me explain why adjusting the volume of your voice is so important if you want people to hear what you've got to say, and how you can practice this for your next speaking gig. Hi, welcome to the Speaker Toolkit. This is a brand new episode and a brand new series for female speakers that want to feel incredibly confident stepping on that stage, using their powerful voice, and master the art of performance speaking, which is an elevated, a more owning the stage version of the standard, more boring public speaking. So if you want to own the stage, you want to captivate your audience, you want to command attention and leverage your time in a more powerful way, then this is the series for you. Now, on today's episode, as I just shared, I'm going to be talking about volume changes in your speech and why that keeps your audience hooked, and a couple of tools that you can take away to practice this in between now, you watching this, and the next time you step on that stage to use your voice. So first of all, why does it matter adjusting volume? Well, it's a little bit like if you speak monotonally, don't know if that's a word, but we'll go with that. If you speak all on one level, it gets boring, right? You start to switch off because there isn't a lot of variation in someone's voice. Volume works in exactly the same way. Volume can be used to elevate an emotion. So you can use your tone of voice in a harsher way if that's what you want to do, and that gives a very clear image. Same as you can use your voice in a far softer tonal way, which is going to again evoke a feeling inside of your audience. But if you want to take your vocal dynamics up another level, you want to really grab and hold, captivate the attention of your audience, then adjusting your volume is another tool that most don't even think about. So, how can you do this? And why should you do this? Well, like I just explained, it is going to give you more of an emphasis, more of a powerful kind of delivery of the emotion you're trying to make your audience feel. So something that I ask every single one-to-one client that I work with is, how or what do you want your audience to feel? That should be the key motivator, the key kind of, this is the direction, right, of your speech, the direction that you go in. If you don't know that, if you can't answer that, your speech probably has not been created from the right place. And when you go on stage and you deliver your talk, it might not land in the powerful way that you wanted it to. So how you dynamically use your voice is what will keep your audience engaged ultimately. Audible and visual dynamics is what we need. Now, obviously, audible dynamics are your tone, they are also your volume, which is what I'm talking about. So if you want to emphasize your passion, your frustration, you want to emphasize the calm, the thought. You want to emphasize maybe more the realness. You want to have a real conversation, a real connection. Depending on which of those you're doing, whether in that moment you are wanting to have an effect of calming your audience, whether you're wanting to have an effect of empowering or maybe even angering your audience, evoking like a fire inside of them, or you want to hit at a more conversational level, that is what is going to adjust your volume choices. Now, how can you practice this? This is super simple, super easy. All you're going to do is grab your phone, you're going to bring the voice notes app up on your phone, and you're going to hit record and deliver your speech. Once you've come to the end of your speech, or even if you just want to do it on a section, if there's a really specific section that you're like, this bit I want to play around with a bit more. This is where the energy dips. This bit is the section that I know I can use those volume dynamics, then record that. Once you've done that, you're going to go back to the beginning, you're going to hit play and listen to it. What I want you to be aware of is, first question, am I using volume dynamics? Does my volume change at all throughout the entire speech? Or am I at one level the entire time? Second question I want you to ask yourself is, at what points does my volume dynamic go up or down? Or at what points could my volume dynamic go up or down? Yeah? This is where you can, if you're already using an element of vocal volume dynamic, you can take it further. Everything you do on that stage should be a bigger version of how you would maybe normally deliver something. The stage is such a powerful platform, and I'm sure you've heard me say this before. You will have especially heard me say this if you follow me over on Instagram. If you don't, then make sure you click the link in the comments below so that we can connect over on Instagram. But the biggest platform for inspiration, impact, influence, attention, and leverage is the stage, which is why what you do on the stage has to be so hella intentional. Has to be so intentional. Which is why I'm asking you to listen back to your speech, and you could even, if you don't want to deliver it right now, or you've delivered it recently, maybe go back and watch a video of yourself delivering the speech. And then, once you've decided on those things, once you've identified those things, I want you to go and play with that even more. And I'd recommend whilst you do this, you record yourself, because sometimes it might feel like we are lowering the volume. It might feel like we're raising the roof. But sometimes on a recording or to our audience, it doesn't always come across as powerfully as we think, which is why actually recording yourself, videoing yourself, voice noting yourself, etc. are all such incredible tools, because you get to watch yourself back and not critique and completely attack and abuse and insult yourself. That's not the point. But you get to take a bird's eye view, step outside of yourself for a moment and go, well, hang on, I was trying to deliver that part in a really quiet and soft tone, and it's not coming across that way. Or, ooh, that part, I definitely want people to feel the power coming from me. Literally the fire in my soul. I want to shoot it like a bow and arrow on fire into the hearts and souls of every single audience member. Then I need to raise the volume. This is where you can play around with your vocal dynamics, especially what we're talking about on this episode, which is your volume. It's such an underused tool, but such a powerful tool. Such a powerful tool. Now, just to give you a little bit of a direction with this, just in case you're like, oh, okay, well, I want to use it, but I'm not really sure how best. On the loud to quiet scale, if you want something to be heard, you want it to be powerful, you want to smack your audience in the face with whatever you're saying, loudness, volume up is the way. If you want to draw your audience in, if you want your audience to be sucked into something you're saying, you want them to really tweak their attention and laser beam focus it, then soft, quiet is what's going to be the right direction. Remembering that you've got everything in between as well. Go, give this a try. Let me know how you get on. If you have any questions about vocal dynamics or about, specifically in this episode, vocal volume dynamics, then drop them in the comments below. I will answer, I will recreate episodes and videos that are going to help you become a better, more confident, empowered, knowledgeable public speaker or performance speaker, so that we got more women on that stage inspiring. Women are incredible storytellers, leaders, innovators, creators, and I want to be seeing more of you on more stages. There is such a low percentage of female speakers in comparison to male speakers. Not anymore. We're changing this right now. So I want to empower you. I want to give you every single tool that I can possibly give you to feel insanely confident and know that when you step on that stage, you're going to fucking own it and be unforgettable. All right. Go try this out. I'll see you in the next episode.